Good evening. It's Saturday, the 25th of January. It's 20 to 6 here in the UK. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about completing stage 5 of the event against the odds, and that is in Real Racing 3 update 13.1. Right, let's share the screen. There we go. Let's get audio. Hopefully, there we go. Okay, right. So, so in regards to stages 1 to 4, which obviously was streamed yesterday, I had a little bit of an issue on stage 4, goal 1, mainly to do with trying to be drafted for 10 seconds while ensuring I was in 7th place. I think in the end it took me about 6 goes, possibly even 7 goes. My first attempt, I got 9.7 seconds. And then my penultimate attempt, I did actually achieve the 10 seconds, but then got overtaken at the finish line. So more than likely, as a result of that, it meant that I hit my $M limit for the day, which was 250,000, before being able to complete the whole event. Now, as it transpires, that probably wasn't too bad overall because it meant I probably I, I'm intrigued if I actually would have ended up finishing on something to the like goal 3 or 4 and hitting my $, 250,000 limit there. Possibly not. I just remember um, the target when I first started that particular goal. I'm sure I was on something like 169,000 dollars already earned. So I do think it would have been touch and go getting all the way to the end without hitting that $. Cap. A little bit of a frustration with the game Real Racing 3 on that. But as I said, as it transpired, it was quite a nice place to stop after 4 stages and then do stage 5 separately. So let's get racing. Okay, so stage 5 of Against the Odds, the triumphant victory. Okay, so this is Eric. We need you to start off strong. Push forward to the 5th position before the second lap begins. Okay. Reach 175 miles per hour at least 2 times without damage. Okay, so it's saying I can go off track effectively, but I can't take on any damage. The 175 miles per hour, and it's around the Circuit of America, so that'll be the long straight, I would imagine, assuming it's the Grand Prix circuit. So it's 2 laps, and the minimum PR is 61.5, and my car currently stands at 62.2. Okay, let's see how we get on. I've got to finish in 5th, and I'm in 8th. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad with more than 2 laps to go. And it looks like I'm already in 7th now. There we go. Already into 6th. Oh, it did. In fairness, it did say I have to be in 5th by the start of lap 2. So, in other words, I've got a lap to catch the guy in front, which I don't think will be too much of a problem. go. So I reckon the real issue is going to be the 175 miles per hour maximum speed. If I can achieve that in the big long straight before the braking points kick in. So there, I'm already in 5th. I guess I need to stay in 5th though. Just going to slow down a bit here, see if I can. And I'm just going to pause it there. First off, Ayaka Yokota has commented in the chat and says, "Hi, Mr. Tony, how are you? Is the weather is good? Question mark. Well, the weather is okay today. I'm very well. I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. I hope you are too. The UK weather was more problematic yesterday. In regards to where I was, it was just very windy and therefore very cold. But the wind seems to have dropped. Now, obviously, certain parts of the UK have been hit hard. Where I am, not so much. So I'm okay. Thank you very much for asking. Now, the second reason why I paused it is this feels very familiar to the Mount Panorama um, goal, which was earlier on in this, and also um, looks to have been replicated from the Speed Tail event. What I'm a little bit concerned about is the possibility of me not hitting 175 miles per hour before my auto brakes kick in. Because again, for those that don't know, this is my current driver assist. Traction control is off, steering assist on low, brake assist on low. Now, what that means is the brake assist tend to apply a little bit later, but they do apply automatically. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if I need to it wouldn't surprise me if the auto brakes kick in before hitting 175 miles per hour. So I think what I'm going to do is take the brake assist off straight away, so it'll preempt the possibility of that being the case. I'll then do the same again. 100. It's looking like I can go off track, but I can't hit the barriers. I can't cause any damage. So let's carry on. Let's see how I get on. So 175. So 175 is there. Okay. Put the auto brakes back on, while at the same time braking. Oh, maybe I would have done it. Might do that again though, just to make sure. Now what I've got to do, I guess, is not overtake, because I think it does say reach 5th position before the start of the second lap. Well, so I'm just going to stay here, just to make absolutely certain that it's not, just in case it's place specific. But straight away I'm thinking, okay, this is so much easier. So goal 1, stage 5 already feels so much easier than stage 4, goal 1. But sometimes that's how it goes. There's always a banana skin, unless it's the Speed Tail event, in which case there's a shed load of banana skins. Okay, so there I go. So that's the second part of the objective achieved. I think I can now just overtake this guy. Might as well. That's okay. So I just need to do the 175 miles per hour again. Which again, the only place to do that is in the long straight halfway around the circuit. Literally just coming up now. Like 3rd is just in front of me there. So again, I'm not going to take the risk. I'll go into my settings and I'll turn brake assist to off. Go to resume. And keep an eye on that miles per hour tab before I start braking. So 150, 160, 170. There we go, 175. Brake assists back onto low. Brake like hell. There we go. And I think for just having a bit of fun, let's see if I can get into third. So there we go. Goal 1, looking like I've done it. Well, I've done it already, technically, but I suppose I've got to be careful because I can't crash the car. There we go. Out the way. So this should be a completion. There we go. Excellent. Goal 1 completed. Now you see, look straight away. Look at the amount of $M I've earned just from goal 1. 17,300. So that would suggest to me there's probably about 70,000 $M to earn on this stage. I think maybe going forward, specifically for motorsports events, if they're 5 stages, it definitely seems better just to maximize your earnings on $M, to split it, to do day 1 stages 1 to 4 and day 2 stage 5. So there we go. Goal 1 completed. Obviously, some of you will be asking, yeah, but what about servicing? Yeah. And also applying the upgrades that require just $M and therefore have a period of time. I'll get onto that. I'll get onto that shortly. There we go. So goal 1 completed. Goal 2. Oh, I wish I'd have taken an out of... Okay, so it says finish top 3 within 4 minutes 25 seconds without damage. I wasn't paying attention in terms of what I was doing a lap in, so I don't know how achievable this one is. Okay, I've got to finish in the top 3. So again, it's a minimum PR of 61.5, and my car's PR is 62.2. 2 laps again, so that's telling me straight away it's another 17,000 $M. So I am happy that I at this stage I'm happy that I decided to end yesterday after completing stage 4. And again, it's just a case of, I guess, really getting around as fast as possible. Hold on a second. I'm in 10th and I've got to get to 3rd. Oof. Now, as per usual, it started me on lap 0. So doing 2 laps in 4 minutes 25 seconds isn't quite accurate. So I need to make a note again of what time it is when I pass the start line. So I'm already up into 8th. So I think getting 3rd is going to be a breeze again. So the key is going to be the time. There you go. Already into 6th. Okay, so I'm about to pass. Okay, so I'm going to say 3 minutes 35. So let's say 1 minute 47 seconds is what I've got to aim for per lap. Now, as it's not reset the count, basically I need to make sure that I've got 1 minute 47 seconds left on the clock. Unless my maths is wrong, which it could be. It's been known. So I've only got 2 cars to overtake and the best part of 2 laps to do, and I see 4th in front of me there. I'm assuming I can go off track. It just says without damage. All right. I'm liking this. Oh. I mean, I'm not liking the cost of the car. Ha! I was working it out. It's almost as much as the Speedtail. It's crazy. Well, it is for me anyway. And you know, for if you think about it, for a lot of people that are better at their racecraft than what I am, which is, you know, the top 5%, let's say, they'll have spent between 55 and 200 gold on the Speedtail, and they're having to spend probably something in the region of 350 gold on this car. Here we go. So I said 147. There we go, 149. So I should complete this quite easily, and I'm in third. Finished top 3 within 4 minutes 25 seconds without damage. So goal 2 is looking very good, very achievable. Now again, people might apply a different order in which to apply the upgrades. What I've done, and in fairness, I have caused an imbalance in the car because it's more likely to slide and skid, is I've applied the upgrades that have acceleration and speed improvements. So I've yet to apply the brakes and the suspension. But look at that, I'm in second. Hold on. No, it says finish top 3, so I can finish second. That's all right. Thought I'd check that, make sure that was the case. Don't slide off. Slowest part of the track. Now, can I catch first? Let's give it a go. Right, I reckon I'll catch first. Let's don't crash into them. There we go. There we go. Oh, apparently a little nudge, but not enough to be marked as damage to the car. That being said, I've only got 7 seconds, so that's proving to be a lot closer than what I thought it would be. 1.4 seconds. Must have gone a bit slow on that lap. But I did do it. And at the end of the day, that is all that matters. You see, look there again. M dollars, 21,600. Probably scored more M dollars because I finished higher. And again, that's another thing to be considerate of if you want to do it all in the one day. Don't finish as higher than what you need to, because you'll earn more M dollars. But today doesn't matter because I've only got the one stage, so hence I'm going for it, maximizing the earnings today. So 38,900 M dollars already. Only 2 goals completed. Right, I'm not serviced the car just yet because I'll show you what I'm going to do. Now, I wouldn't do this necessarily if I was just playing the game and not streaming. But obviously, what I don't want to be doing is is anyone waiting along while the car gets serviced, obviously. But I'll show you what I'm going to do on this particular occasion. So there we go. Stage 5, the triumphant victory, goal 2 completed. And Eric has said, bring it on. Oh, bring it in for a tyre change. Okay. All right. So goal 3 of 4 is let's warm up your new tyres to at least 80% before the start of lap 1 and make sure you set the fastest lap. So it's just 1 lap. I've got to set the fastest lap. My car's PR is 62.2 and the PR required is only 61.5. So I'm going to have to service the car, but I'm not going to play videos. What I'm going to do, because I can do it, I have got plenty of M dollars, so I'm not too worried at this stage about spending a little bit of M dollars, is I'm going to apply an instant service of the M dollars 32,450. Wouldn't normally do this, but obviously as we're streaming and you guys don't want me to be playing videos, you want me to be racing. At least I hope you do. That's what I'll do. So there we go. The car has been serviced. Intriguingly enough, it's actually marked the tyres a little bit higher than normal. I guess the idea is to try and simulate you're on fresh tyres that have more grip. Fair enough. But apparently, I've got to get it up to 80% before the start of the lap. So I don't know if I've got to do a bit of weaving. Let's just do it, see if we can get it up. So yeah, this car does feel just wee. I've got to worry about, doesn't say anything about crashing, doesn't say anything about going off track. So I'll just focus on doing a bit of swerving and weaving before the beginning of lap 1. I mean, I'm already at 49%. Now, technically speaking, some people would argue if that was real racing, you've knackered your tyres in already. And you would be correct. But as I keep saying, this really isn't real racing. It's a game. So I'm at 70%. There we go, 75. And there we go, 80%. So first objective achieved. I've now got to set the fastest lap. So again, just as fast as possible, might just focus on overtaking cars. Hopefully that will mean I set the fastest lap. I can't see me getting first. Can't see me getting first. Now, again, this is only one lap. So this will only be about $10,000 maximum. There we go. Keep going. Push, push. Push. Okay, there we go. Into 6. Not that it matters, it's just all about setting the fastest lap apparently. Not sure where I am in that. No idea. I wonder if it's going to, as we get towards the end of the lap, it brings up the times that people are setting, and that'll give me an idea if I'm going to do it or not. What am I on? 118. There we go. So I'm up into 4. There we go. 201. They're setting 201. And I'm only on 140, so I reckon I'll come home in about 150. So again, blown that one out the water. Okay. Wow. So stage 5 proving to be a bit of an anticlimax. Definitely stage 4 was the hardest stage. Although I do remember, I think it was on stage 2, goal 2. Although I achieved it first time, it did actually look quite difficult. But there we go. So that's goal 3 completed. $10,800 earned. So I've already earned 49,700. So if I wanted to stay under $M cap, there was no way I was taking this all the way from stage 1 to stage 5. So it's definitely a case of getting to stage 4, I think, getting your $M as much as possible, and then doing stage 5 on day 2. Right, so what's the betting? Goal 4 requires upgrades. What do we reckon? So goal 4 is let's win this challenge. Finish P1 and cross the finish line at a speed of 106 miles per hour. Again, it's in speech marks. I wonder if people have complained they're not seeing the what they're supposed to be doing, and so they've put them in speech marks. I wonder if there's again a dev issue there that they can't make that bold or even a different colour. Interesting. Anyway, let's have a go. So what's the betting? There we go. Oh, what a surprise. The PR required is 65.1 and my car is at 62.2. So what's the betting that if I apply suspension to to upgrade 3 and brakes to upgrade 3, that takes me there. 63.7. Now, again, you'll see that I've got to wait an hour 40 minutes. I'm just going to spend some M dollars to immediately apply that upgrade. Still not enough. So brakes 42. And would you believe it? What a surprise. 65.1. Again, brakes needs an hour 20 minutes. I'm not going to obviously wait an hour 20 minutes, so I'll spend some M dollars. So I have spent quite a bit of M dollars, unfortunately, but you know, I've got 3.5 million still, so I'm not too worried. I'm happy I'll build that back up again. 65.1 PR is the cost, is the minimum the car needs to be at, and that is equivalent to 3 upgrades across all 7 engineering components. Ouch, that's expensive. So J Star enters the chat. Welcome along, J Star. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting in the chat. Puts, I am looking forward to the Hennessy Venom F5. So I think that event is on Wednesday, and obviously I will be streaming that event. I already own the car. I'm not entirely sure what the state of the car is. So I will just be going through that event with my car in its current state. I'm not expecting to have to um, upgrade any components. So it will be just running through the event with the car and the current specification that I've currently got. But yes, also looking forward to that because that is a very nice car. I believe the event is on Wednesday. Right, so let's get on with goal 4. So finishing P1 and cross the finish line at the speed of 106 miles per hour. Now I don't know if that's every lap finish line or just right at the end. I'm not sure. But at least if it's not, then at least I can get an understanding if I can hit 106 miles per hour. What am I at? Ooh, it's going to be close, I reckon. I reckon I crossed that 108. Okay, so we're into 4th. Got 2 laps, 3 cars to overtake. And I can definitely see 1. I think I can see 2nd as well, just in the distance there. Okay, there we go. In 3rd, and I see 2nd and 1st also. Doesn't say anything about hitting your car. Doesn't say anything about going off track. So again, we've got a little bit of movement there. Okay, so I'm already in 2nd. So I'm quite easily going to get 1st. So the key is going to be crossing the finish line at 106 miles per hour, which it looks like that's going to be touch and go. I should be more than it, but only by a couple of miles. There we go, 1st. Can't believe it. Stage 5 has proven to be a little bit of a damp script. I'll put down. But yeah. Ooh, I reckon I was 108 again, so I think I'm going to be alright. Might be a bit of a short stream, this one. Okay, so I'm easily first. I'm first by 200 yards. So this event overall was okay. Stage 4 is definitely harder than stage 5, in my humble opinion. But maybe I shouldn't count my chickens because technically I've not done stage 5 yet. And this car is nice to drive, but my good grief, is it expensive for what it is. Okay, here we go. So I've got to... Let's just... Come on. Don't mess this up, please. Come on. I messed it up, haven't I? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to cross it at 105 miles per hour. So J-Star in the chat as well has put that Speedtail event was exhausting as I was trying to do it with less upgrades. Well, yeah. That was probably one of the hardest events I've seen in a long time. And I ended up spending, I think it was 465 gold in total. I mean, I had the gold. It was hard work. I know some of people have been achieving it with 55 gold, and some people have been doing it with 200. I just thought, I'll just get it done. Just get it done. Uh, but honestly, if I did own that car, I'd be ashamed of it. I'd have just put it in the garage and never use it. It's probably one of the worst McLarens out there. It's got no grip, and its braking capability is not very good as well. So look at that, $71,300 earned on stage 5. So probably would have struggled to definitely do stages 1 to 5 in one sitting because of the dollar cap. Car needs servicing, so I will service it. I mean, it's not needed anymore now. J-Star has put, I spent around 165 gold. Well done, you. Well done. That's excellent. I spent a bit more, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I mean, it's on camera, so I can't, I can't hide that fact. So there we go. Stage 5 completed. I probably need to make a note, and I already did, yeah. So there we go. I get the car, I get 2,000 VP, I get 20 gold, and I get 90,000 M dollars. So there we go. And that results in some additional reward. 90,000 M dollars. And Eric goes, yes. And Natalie says, that was such a cool finish. Nissan agreed. They want you to keep the car, champ. Fantastic. Another one in my garage. Congratulations. The podium awaits. And there we are. That's it. That's the event completed. I've done all right out of it though, because I've still got over 1,000 gold. I'm almost at 1,000. Well, I am at 1,083. I'm almost at 1,100. And maybe just to sort of comment in terms of what J-Star's saying, they're looking forward to the Venom F5. There it is. Are 3 days and 6 hours. So yeah, Wednesday will be the day. I hope to do that. But the reason why I'm saying I need 1,100 gold and probably a little bit more is then I think it's next Monday, I'll probably be doing this on a week on Tuesday. The Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo Limited Series. Now, this isn't a new car to this series, but I don't own that car, so I'll be attempting to win it. And it is a limited series, so it's likely to be free across the board. And I took a quick look at this, and that's going to cost 700 gold, which is incredibly expensive. Then after that, you've also got the Bugatti Centodici limited series. So that'll be another limited series that will, at the very least, need free across the board. And I reckon that's going to be between 500 and 600 gold to upgrade it to that level. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. It's another very expensive car. So it's another set. It's a two more sets of races coming up. Admittedly, they're limited series. That's going to cost quite a bit of gold. J-Star has put, well, it's not bad to spend gold on your car. No, no, it's fine. I agree. And they've also put, they also want this car, so I'm assuming that's the 919 Evo. Yeah, yeah. It's, I would imagine it's quite a desirable car for people to get. But my good grief, is it expensive? Yes, very expensive. So I'm going to do it, but I am in two minds because I don't like spending that amount of gold. But at least with a limited series, you do typically there are the odd one or two limited series that require more than just free across the board. But most of the time it is that. But I think I'll stagger the upgrades when I do the two limited series. I think that's what I've learned. I think it was the Ford Puma, although I never completed that. There was an issue later on which required being of a like a having a car with a maximum speed. So I'll definitely be looking to do both of those limited series, win both of those cars, but I'll stagger the upgrades just to see what's going on. They've put J-Star has put Porsche 919 last engine upgrade cost around 1,000 gold. Yeah, I did see that in total. If you were to upgrade the car, fully upgrade the car, it's something like 3,300 gold, which is a crazy amount of money. So yeah, I mean, can you imagine that? Even if you've got 50% discount on upgrades of that car, it's still going to cost you over 1,000 gold. But you know, it's a car that needs winning. It's a car. It's a series. If I go into, I think it's in Legend. I mean, it's towards the back. If I go into, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we are. It's definitely one I want to win because I'm not. I mean, again, look at that. Look at the cost. So the fact, what do you want to do? Spend 1,150 on buying the car and then have to apply upgrades? Or would you rather win the car for free, even if it costs you 700 gold? I know which one I'd rather do. So I'm looking forward to that. So there's lots of stuff coming up. But let's just have a quick look then in motorsports. I'm not going to do any racing today, but let's have a look because it's interesting. I won that car by upgrading it to 65.1. Um, if I go into, let's just go into the drag. Oh, to be fair, we can't probably do a direct comparison. Um, but as you see there, I've got the Audi and I've got that upgraded to 66.8 PR, which is a little bit more than the Nissan Z GT4. Now, obviously, it is negative durability, but it looks comparable already, having a slightly PR to the Audi. So it does look like it's the best car in this group. The problem is, once I complete tier 18, tier 19 and tier 20, their cups are likely to be more in terms of minimum PR than any of the cars that I own. And I'm not going to be spending any gold, at least at this stage, in upgrading the cars. Yeah, so there we go. So that's stage 5 of Against the Odds was nice and straightforward. I really do like the fact that it was. And my real gotcha was stage 4, goal 1. Um, as I said, it required me to be drafted by um, another car for 10 seconds, and I had to finish 7th. Well, literally, you only got into 7th coming up to the final part of lap 2. So getting those final 10 seconds of being drafted was very hard because every time I was slowing down, obviously the car then wanted to overtake me. I'd speed up, he'd fall outside my drafting. So it took me a bit of time to get that right. And again, it wasn't a goal that required upgrades. It was all about improving your racecraft. But I did get there in the end. And the reward is today, stage 5, literally blew through it. Nice and straightforward. Okay, so in regards to tomorrow, there will be a stream tomorrow. I think I'm looking at streaming a little bit earlier tomorrow. It will be 4 p.m. UK time, and I'll be returning to sort of competing in multiple series because there's still plenty of racing to be done in the series themselves. First off, I've got the exclusive series, the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS. That's like 70%, so I'll look to take that above 75% and get some gold. And then in regards to season 4, I've got the Bugatti Blitz that I can take a little bit further. So I'll have a go at that. In addition, on the motorsport side, as you've just seen, on the GT4, still plenty of racing to do there. There's a number of races that I've not taken to either first or Marks is completed. So opportunity there as well. And then finally, if I go to, I probably won't be doing a great deal on the time trial because I just don't see me getting much further. But as you can see there, even though I've not been doing any racing in the time trial, just because of how many new people I've set a time not as good as mine, I've not only drifted into Group D, but I'm close now to being halfway through Group D, although I just can't see me making up 2.8 seconds with the car in its current spec to get into Group C. And then finally, oh, that's been reset. I don't know what's happened there. Well, there'll definitely be some racing to be done there. It looks like that's got reset for some reason. I don't remember seeing a warning. I had taken that up to 8 gold, so there will be some more racing on that. No idea what's happened there, but I have seen this quite a few times where for some reason they do reset that, and it looks like I've fallen foul of that. Never mind, not to worry. Okay, there we go. So that is the end of that. Actually, one more thing that I wanted to show everybody. Let me just see if I can bring this up screen. I wanted to show what I've actually spent. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. What? Go back there. There we go. What I wanted to do is show people what I've spent. In fact, I don't want to go in there either. Let me go back to here. And let me take that off screen. There we go. And let me add, because I made a note of what the total cost was. So let me just see if I can. Let's do that. Done. Let me just that is that already on screen? There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a bit freaky. What's happened there? Didn't want to do that. Let me just get this on screen then. Right. All right. Okay. That's what's gone on. There we go. Oh, and 1 second. I know what I've done there. Let me just put that down to there. Boosh. Hello, I'm back. There we go. Right. So what I wanted to do was just to show to people what I've ended up spending. Let me just make that bit bigger. There we go. Right. So to upgrade the car to free across the board, um, you've got to upgrade the car to 65.1. That will in total cost you 1,422,897 dollars, and this will make you go ugh 351 gold. Yeah, so it is very expensive for what it is when you consider the PR of that car once you've done all those upgrades is only 65.1. Now, what I've also done is capture the total reward in terms of gold and M dollars. But the other thing I've noticed effectively, and you might want to include this in terms of making these decisions if you want to go ahead and do it, is if you do it in the order in which the events are available to complete, you should also get a VP reward of 60 gold as well. So it does reduce the overall cost of gold a little bit better, under 200, under 240 gold. So that's not too bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. So that's all I wanted to show you there, just so you've got an idea what it's going to cost you if you want to do the event. Now, if I take that off screen and I re-show my iPad, JStar has asked, do I have a plan in game? And the answer to that is yes. And my team obviously is called 100%. Yeah, because that's what it's all about. Getting to that 100% completion. Now, a long time ago, I was at 100%, but I'd put the game down for a couple of years. So I'm working my way back up to completing all series and taking that to 100%. I reckon it's going to take a couple of years. Yeah, so my team is 100%, and if people are interested in joining it, if you click on the leaderboard tab, and if you oh, type in 100% and do a search, my team should be top of the list. Now it says we're not active. We are. We are. We just don't always talk every day. That's all. It's the weekend. We're a bit quiet at the moment. Um, but you'll see there it's a private team. Now you can still join a private team. You just need to click the join button, and it will send a message. And then once I've got the message, I'll accept you into my team. Now you'll see at the moment we're not quite at capacity. We're at 15, so there's spaces for 5 more members. So there we go. That's that. Okay. Well, that was a quick one, nice and easy to get to 100% there, or to complete stage 5. So a nice easy stream for a Saturday evening. There will be a stream tomorrow. I'll be racing in multiple series. I'm looking to have that stream round about 4 p.m. Now, at the moment, I'm only streaming live on YouTube. I do put a copy of the stream, though, up on Rumble. So the Rumble stream will go up a little bit later than the scheduled time of the live stream on YouTube. That will be changed very shortly. It's likely I'll go back to dual streaming at the beginning of February. So there we go. Let me just get me thing ready. There we go. Right. Okay. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Stage 5 completed. Against the odds event completed. The Nissan Z GT4 car won. Not a bad way to spend an hour on Saturday evening. Whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a good one. I hope to see you tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream. Until then, thank you and goodbye.